That's it for James Hernandez. Yes, there's my item that's returned to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's right here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I left it this morning on the other van.
Yeah. Right off the bat, the guy gave me the route number. He says, "Take this to Mr. Hernandez." I said, "All right, we'll do it." Yeah, that happens. Real easy sometimes to forget about some things. I've done it before, lots of times.
And then when I call them, they told me that you should go to the lost and found. I told them I don't have time.
Yeah.
I work.
Yeah, you work, and no, if it's in the van, there's time. There is a way to be able to get things picked up. So you haven't got anything to worry about.
And what happened this morning when I'm on the van, on the other van, there was an old man sitting in front, and he was opening this door, stuff like that. He said, "Close the door."
He was giving the driver kind of a hard time.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah. Well, we get some people that get a little rowdy at times. Yeah, I had one every time I picked up a group of 4 or 5 guys from an adult daycare center, basically an Alzheimer's center, and one of the guys was always wanting to get out of the van every time I stopped at somebody's house because he thought it was his. No, I'll tell you when. Get to the next one, do the same thing.
There was one that goes to the Grace place, huh? Is that him?
Grace Place, yes. That's where it was. On Nacogdoches?
Yes.
Yep. That's where it was.
I got him this morning, and he was putting us in danger.
Mm-hmm.
After 80 yards, turn left.
Whoever you have them, you should put them in the back, so that he's not opening the door here.
You should, but you also got to make sure that the door locks are fixed to where you can't open it except from the outside. And they have one. They have it's like a child-proof, what's called child-proof lock. And so that's basically what they do is they put it on that child safety lock or whatever it's called. But you have to do it from the outside. You don't have the button over here. You have to do it
And
from
sometimes he was taking his belt off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had one that was doing that a lot. The driver's supposed to write up an incident report, and that way it makes an alert for other drivers to know that this person has a habit of doing that, and to be aware of it. Because you don't want anything to happen with somebody like that to jeopardize everybody else. You don't want that to happen at all.
Like whenever you pick up a Grace place, do you know an African American old lady, the one that can walk, stuff like that, you will put her in the front?
There's one that I have done that. You have to look at how old they are and whether or not they can get in and out of the back seat. If they can't, then you put them in the front seat. But some people don't want to move. Once they're in that front seat, they don't want to get out and help and move for anybody else.
Because I know one time we have to. they told me to move it, I have to move because I know they need the front seat.
Yep. Yeah, it's always good if you can if you're capable of getting in and out of the back seat. It's better if you can do that to help out.
And then one old gentleman that always opens the door, stuff like that, is usually belongs in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So that is not opening this door.
Mm-hmm.
And then one old lady, like the one that can walk or stuff like that. That's I think she's in a store or something. That's when you put her in the front.
Mm-hmm. I have quite a few people I pick up that require either that seat or this outside seat over here, because it's just too hard for them to get in and out of the back. So I put them in either that seat or I put them in that other outside seat.
And then that man that opens the doors, stuff like that. That old gentleman, like he likes to open. Yeah, I had him before that too. When I was on that little bus, the VIAtrans bus, where it's not Star Shuttle, it's just Via. He was taking off his seatbelt all the time. He wasn't putting it on or something like that, and it made the van stop.
Was it the big van?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, because everybody's supposed to have their seatbelts on when you're riding. And if it keeps doing it, then the driver has to report it.
And they call supervisor.
Usually they do. That's what they're supposed to do, is call the supervisor. The supervisor makes a decision, and he may have to come out to where it's going on, and he may pick up the person and take them the rest of their destination. He may do that. Now, if I'm picking somebody up like that, by themselves, and it's a pickup and a drop, if I know that they're doing things like that, I'll put them in the front seat so I can keep control of it. Because I can always reach right over there and grab that buckle and put it right back in there. I got another little buckle, little extension thing that I can take out there, and I can turn around and wrap it around that thing and tie it off.
Like those bad behavior, supervisor takes them.
Usually they do. Usually they do.
But the supervisor, do they always take them, or they make the decision whether they want to take them or not?
Yeah, they're the ones that make the final say so, final decision about it.
If it gets real bad, what it happens?
If it gets real bad, that person may not be allowed to continue riding on the vans without somebody else being there with them, like somebody to accommodate them, somebody like a PCA or some kind of an assistant, an attendant, and then that attendant can make them do what they're supposed to do. It's not the easiest thing to deal with sometimes.
Like one time I've been filming like this, and then they say, put the phone down. I got mad, and then supervisor took me. I was almost late to work on that day.
You mean in the van?
Yes.
What were you filming?
The road. With the phone. Yeah.
You mean as you're riding?
Yes.
Huh. Did they give you a reason why?
They didn't tell me anything, but I think we were not supposed to film in here.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that.
like if I'm filming the road, does the police can stop anybody or not?
No. No, they really can't do anything like that.
Because I know my dad. I know when I'm doing with my dad says put the camera down. Police is there. He's my dad's very strict.
As far as I know, they can't do nothing about what you're doing as far as that goes. I mean, they can allow. You could take a video camera and put it right on the dashboard.
They don't do
Film
nothing.
as you're going down the road, and nobody can do anything about it.
Not this one like this either.
But when you're holding one, I mean, if this is a personal vehicle, that's one thing. Okay, all right, thank you. I was gonna let him come on by.
Like if I'm holding the phone recording, that they can't do nothing. The police don't do nothing, or they do.
I don't think they can. I really don't. I've never heard of anybody getting in trouble for doing it.
But the only thing you could get in trouble if you
400 yards, turn right.
the only thing you could get in trouble if you record the police standing there. That's when it's not okay. That's what I know.
Huh, okay. I mean, if you're riding with your dad and he's getting a ticket, yeah, I don't think that would be appropriate. But if you're just driving down the road, I don't see a problem with just driving down
Turn
the road.
right.
You know, this is a company vehicle, so if the company has a policy about not doing it, then yeah, it shouldn't be done.
Because I know there's nothing wrong recording with the road. It's just that my dad is very strict.
Yeah.
Do you know the pay toll thing?
What?
The pay toll thing?
Pay toll?
Yes. A box where you go pay. That's when you can't film like this.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that they say anything, or they don't say anything if you film?
I don't know. It might. No.
After 500 yards, you have reached your destination.
I know recording the road's nothing wrong. I know the police can stop you if you're recording at the police without
Yeah.
permission.
Yeah.
And then if you record inside a store, and my parents
You
says
have reached your destination.
you can't do that because they think that you want to steal something. I know inside the school you can't film because they're minors and it says it's a crime. Minors and it's a crime.
Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop you off over here on this side. You need to go over here anyway, don't you?
Oh yes,
I'll just drop you off over here.
thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Hopefully I get you soon.
Yeah, they've been bouncing me from one route to another route, switching me with this girl. And I had a different route completely yesterday.
Alright. We'll see you later.